Most pet dogs are trained by their human counterparts. There are a few examples that stand out among others. Of all the domesticated animals, dogs are the most helpful. They play the widest array of roles such as protector, helper, lifesaver, and companion. Here is a list of the best trained and disciplined dogs you'll ever see. This 4-year-old cross Aussie is Britain's most accomplished canine tightrope walker. Take a look at how this disciplined dog balances on hind legs on a high wire stretched between two trees. He has the amazing skill of traveling across a rope with no visible support. He also received the Guinness World Record Award. The rare performance is just one of Aussie's many remarkable acrobatic acts. They also include swinging on a chain, free running along a narrow ledge. He can also balance on his owner's shoulders as he cycles around. So far we have seen dogs performing many tricks. Now, how about a horse rider dog? Yeah, you heard right, a dog that rides horses. It's no secret that Border Collies are impressively intelligent, but who imagined that they have equestrian talents too? Hecken is a horse training assistant for his owner, Steve Jeffries. Steve is an Australian equestrian who relies on his collie for almost everything in his life. Hecken is an incredibly talented dog. Hecken helps around his horse training company. He keeps hold of the horses, takes them for walks, and wrangles them if needed. But the most surprising talent he has is riding a horse himself. Skateboarding is a really fun sport for youths. As it turns out, bulldogs enjoy it too. Tillman is a bulldog that has incredible skateboarding talent. His owner, Ron Davis, claims Tillman is the world's fastest skateboarding dog. But if it gets too hot and humid on the pavement, Tillman cools off. Instead of skateboarding on the road, he catches some waves. Yeah, you heard it right. This bulldog surfs too. In fact, he excels at it. Tillman competed in the 8th annual Lowe's Coronado Bay Dog Surf Competition and won first place in the large dog category. Let's face it, dogs are messy. They are experts at creating messes and are pretty much useless in cleaning up. However, Jesse is not one of them. His owner, Hecky, even has his own YouTube channel. It's called Adjust Jesse 197. In this channel, he shows a number of tricks Jesse has learned over the years. He can wake you up in the morning and do a little bit of dusting. Jesse can even vacuum the floor using a tiny handheld vacuum cleaner. If the intelligence of this dog surprised you, check out the next that might save your life someday. Dogs are man's best friend, and this dog discipline video confirms it. This dog, called Colt, packs its injured owner's shopping cart. It helps her get through everyday life. Its owner, Janae, had a boating accident in 2012. She suffered a severe traumatic brain injury, and it has left her susceptible to seizures and loss of consciousness. Colt's adeptness at shopping is not the only skill he has. He is a visual helper in other ways too. Colt also brings her medication if his owner is incapacitated. Sometimes dogs can be the best workout buddy. This video shows Elena Malikova and her disciplined dog Jerry performing a routine. It was for heel work. They exercise with the help of their music. Elena and Jerry's workout regime is one of the most impressive dog/human workout routines. In fact, it's an outstanding dog training video. Jerry performed most of the choreography without his owner for guidance. He truly mastered the routine. Very few dog owners have such control over their pet. Remember the popular British show we all used to love, Shaun the Ship? Wouldn't it be awesome if we could have a dog like Bitzer? Well, these dogs come pretty close. Most sheep herding dogs just do the basics, just chasing the sheep where they have to go. But these two dogs and their owner are incredible. The job is an opportunity for some creativity and discipline for them. The way that the owner gets the dogs to work together orchestrating a choreography for the sheep herding is outstanding. The discipline of the animal is remarkable. This trained and disciplined dog can perfectly imitate its owner's improvised moves, and he can do so in sync. This kind of improvising is rare and impressive at the same time. It's the ultimate proof of how tight the bond between human and pet is. Granted, the dog freestyling wasn't quite as impressive and gymnastic as its human counterpart. It was still pretty impressive, especially to see a whole improvised routine that a dog imitates, and to with no problem or hesitation whatsoever. Klara Novakova is a Czech dog trainer. Her most talented pupil is a German Shepherd, Brittany. She is a 2-year-old German Shepherd dog who does dog dancing, frisbee, and obedience training. According to her owner, she knows over 100 dog tricks, all learned through positive motivation. How incredible! Dogs love to interact and play with their owners. This creates a great bond between the dog and the owner. It also helps them to learn each other's patterns of expected behaviors. However talented Brittany is, she can't compare to Mr. Biscuit up next on our list. This is a video of one of the best trained and disciplined dogs. He is such a cute animal. Meet Mr. Biscuit, an adorable puppy. He is not just cute, he also knows over 300 tricks and 900 words. This talented Border Collie can learn 3 to 4 new words every day without any actual dog training. This talented furball has been featured on MSN, Daily Mail, Yahoo News, AOL.com, and many other media outlets. So how can he learn so fast? It's simple, really. He doesn't have to be trained. It's all about the handler, not the dog when it comes to training. So toss out your clickers and treats, start learning how to talk with your dog, and you don't have to train a dog again. Dogs can be super courageous at times. Carmelo Abela will never forget one of the first times he and his then 5-month-old Jack Russell Terrier Titi visited the St. Peter's Pools in Malta. The pools are a geological wonder. Those sit on a 122 square mile Mediterranean island's southeast tip. It took a bit of courage, but Abela signed up for a dive, stepped back, and Titi followed. Both of them jumped off a nearly 10-foot cliff into the blue water. Stick with us as we explore more incredible dogs. Let us introduce the leader of the pack, Augusto de Oliveira, in the dog video. Groups of unleashed German Shepherd dogs follow his trail obediently. This 23-year-old magical dog trainer is a web sensation. He makes people's jaws drop whenever he goes with huge packs of dogs behind him. Augusto lives in Hyannis, USA, but he grew up surrounded by dogs on a farm in Brazil. There he discovered his capability to lead groups of dogs with training. Augusto spends most of his time with dogs as the head of his firm, Griffin Shepherd Kennels. Dobermans are one of the most intelligent dog breeds in the world. As a matter of fact, they place 5th in obedience and working IQ. Dobermans are mainly adaptive learners. However, their primary intelligence comes from the ability to sense perceived threats in nearly any situation and environment. Take a look at this Doberman pup. It can sit, turn left and right, and count numbers. The owner of the dog took a video of it and posted it. The video ended up getting a lot of attention and views. Take a look at Nana the Border Collie. She is a YouTube star, animal actor, and all-around amazing trick dog. She also has a great companion. The YouTube channel has dog discipline videos. There you can see this funny animal has mastered nearly every dog trick in the book, from balancing tricks to the impressive foot stalls and walking handstands. There's nothing Nana can't do. She also lives to throw in some cool frisbee catches, agility, and impressive obedience acts. Most average pet owners only dream of having such an incredible dog. It's adorable to see a puppy undergoing its protection training. They look insanely cute performing tricks while excited. Check out this dog training video of Little Hancock. A German Shepherd puppy is training at the Valor Canine Dog Training Academy. This is the sweetest thing you'll ever see. Hancock is learning to sit, communicate, spin around, and more. It's heart-melting that he just loves his trainer and seems like he adores her baklava. This is just amazing. Sometimes these adorable little furballs can turn into someone's worst nightmare with just one wrong move. If this dog video doesn't convince you to get guard dogs, nothing will. The clip is about 2 of the best dogs that are trained and disciplined surprisingly well. Frodo and Dobby followed their instinct and fought the attacker. These brave canines confronted the robber by jumping into the room. Canine behavioral experts noted that the dogs were just acting on instincts. They were using a technique called splitting. They put themselves in between the attacker and the owner. Their owner, Ellen, must have been proud to have these incredible guard dogs. We all get excited for treats, no matter the age. But what about your favorite pets? This clip shows a bunch of beautiful dogs waiting at the table for the treat that they surely deserve. However, they must wait, because the owner knows very well that these dogs would wreak havoc if he gave them all the treats at once. They would probably destroy the table too, so the owner feeds them one at a time, and it's really impressive to watch. The dogs are so hungry that they probably wouldn't even notice if they got a little human meat in with their treats. If these canines are the example of discipline, then the next dog is the example of bravery. Tremper is a search and rescue dog. He spends most days being busy. Tremper is part of a team of search and rescue dogs. Avalanche-related deaths have been skyrocketing in recent decades. Skiers and snowmobilers with faster and lighter gear are seeking fresh, untouched slopes. Most people don't take avalanche threats seriously, and that means more work for Tremper to keep people safe. Quite often, a well-trained dog is the best hope for finding a person buried in the snow. Have you ever seen a dog with a dustpan and a brush in its mouth? If you haven't already, now is the time to start training your puppy. Bulldogs are one of the most difficult breeds to train. They're thinkers who don't respond to orders instinctively. This disciplined dog has certainly been trained to clean up after himself, and he does so admirably. It's important to teach your bulldog in a way that brings out his or her inner charm. This bulldog is one of the best trained and disciplined dogs. Rising star and dog trainer Alexa Laurenberger won Germany's equivalent of Got Talent in 2017. This show-stopping performance was made by Alexa and 8 of her hounds. The first dog in line was leaning on Alexa. It had to cover a distance of 5 meters in Congo formation. The other dogs had to maintain paw-to-back contact with the dog in front for the whole duration. What's more surprising is the dogs arranged themselves in descending order of size even though it wasn't a part of their training. Which one of these trained dogs won your heart? Have you seen any dogs like this before? Let us know in the comments section below. Like always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give us a big thumbs up and leave us some love in the comments section. To keep up to date with all of our awesome videos, be sure to hit subscribe and turn your notifications on to never miss a thing. Until next time, do take care of yourself.